Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Gavin with Revit Auto, and I'm going to tell you about my diagnosis experience with this F-650. Now, this thing has got the 6.8 liter V10, and we were dealing with a air conditioning issue. Air conditioning was not working at all, blowing hot air, whole nine. So, my first time I went on site to diagnose the issue, I found that all the freon pressures were good, but the AC clutch was not engaging. That led me to try to check fuses and relays. I found that everything was good, and then so my next step was to check the AC pressure transducer. And so when I checked that, I wasn't getting proper voltage in and out of the sensor. So I went and replaced the sensor, still had the same issue. When I was looking at the AC pressure sensor, which is also called a transducer, I noticed that the pigtail on it was melted. Half of it was melted, all the plastic was all bubbly and everything. So I was like, all right, something happened. Obviously something happened here. So that's when I went and replaced the sensor and I replaced the pigtail. And so when I did that, I replaced them both, everything, still nothing after that. So then it led me to believe that there was some kind of wiring issue. We had the computer hooked up to the truck here, and it was telling me that the AC switch was off. Clearly it was on. So I went and replaced the switch, still nothing. So we hooked the advanced computer up to it, and we figured out that it was on, and the PCM was giving it power, and so that made me believe that there's some kind of wiring issue. So then I started chasing wires this morning, chasing wires all the way up to the PCM. I found out pin 52 on one of the plugs, which was responsible for the wire that led to it. So what I did was I went about 10 inches down the wire, I cut it, and I ran the wire straight to the transducer. And when I did that, hooked it up, hooked everything in, turned it on, turned the AC on, but as cold as the Arctic wind, son. Here, we have two options to go about fixing this vehicle. Now, option one, know that there's a problem in the main harness. So now you want to follow that harness, follow that wire to see where the corruption is happening in the wire. And so you want to fix it. It's either going to be a pinch or corrosion. So you would go in there and you would fix it, and then you would wrap it all up like factory did. Or since this is a fleet vehicle and they need it back ASAP, I'm going to run my wire that I tested with, I'm going to run it parallel to the factory harness. I'm going to have it protected in loom and some tape and route it correctly so it's not going to get any damage anytime ever. That's what we're going to do to save the customer time and money.